All right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another day of Pewter and Red podcast. We are here. Yep, everything sounds good. Sounds like we're going to be hitting on all strides today. The only thing is, I'm waiting on two press conferences. It looked like Chris Godwin and Rashad White had a press conference today. And, I wanted to go take my daughter some food for breakfast. So I kind of didn't want to wait. I don't know how long it's going to take them to post that. But we do have a press conference by Todd Bowles that we're going to get into today. So that's going to be good. But before we do that, what is this? Unpacking offseason transaction, energy, South quarterbacks. Okay. But before we do that, we got some. Heard Trask was okay. You asking me if I heard Trask was okay? I mean, I don't think anything happened to him. So That should be good. But shout out to Pac-Man. Shout out to Pac-Man in the building. Pac-Man 504. He found this channel following Tom Brady. He found this channel being a fan of Tom Brady and has been a subscriber ever since. Yeah, that's a little weird. In camp, he was good. In camp, he was good. I'm saying. So you're saying that you heard that he was good in camp. I have no idea. I haven't really heard much about what people were saying in camp about how he looked. But I do have some clips. So we are going to look at some clips here and just some clips that were going around on Twitter as far as training camp. That's Mike Evans. I was a little messed up because the videos cropped a little weird. That is right there. That is Shaq Barrett, ladies and gentlemen. That is Shaq Barrett. Let me go back. Is there a way to go back? Nope. I just have to do it again. Shaq Barrett coming back from his Achilles injury. I think that's awesome. Wearing the number 7. Looking like, ooh, nice cut right there. You like to see that. You like to see that cut. You definitely like to see that cut. So that's good. Joe Tryon looking beefed up. Looks a little exaggerated because of the format of the clip. Here's some drills that we see the quarterbacks doing. That's Cal Trask and Baker. They were switching reps under first string center. You can see Robert Hainsey as well, right there. The backup center to Jensen, who was our Jensen, our starting center, and Hainsey, who was our starting center last year, backing up Jensen when he got injured. So they're just going over these drills. And what I've noticed is you're going to see a lot of bootlegs and play action clips. And what I noticed, and I think Todd Bowles will talk about this when we watch the press conference, is what they're really working on, or well, at least what they were working on today. And you can hear, if you really listen, I don't know why you don't hear anything, and you should be able to hear some stuff now. You'll hear Dave Canellis talk about basically make it all look the same, make it all look the same, make it all look the same. So you can hear things. All right. Good cuts by Shaq. Like I say, he looks exaggerated, but he is buffed up, though. He's definitely beefed up for sure. You can hear him calling plays. See, you heard him. You heard him right there. Try to make everything look the same. That's what he said. Remember, try to make everything look the same. Snap on point. That's what he said. Yeah, you could pause that for me. Thank you. So yeah, that's mainly what they were doing. A lot of the times, a lot of play action, and that's something that, Pac-Man's here. That's something that I didn't say before. But I know for a fact I thought about it a few times, and I might have mentioned it in a film study when I was film studying Tom Brady, he didn't fake at all. He didn't try hard to fake the play action at all. He didn't try to sell it, as what I should say. He didn't try to sell it at all. Like he just turned around, not even stick the ball out, nothing. Just turned around and then turned around again and throw the ball. So play action, you really got to sell it. Not only do you got to sell it, it has to look the same. When you do play action and when you actually don't play action and it's actually a run, it all has to look the same. Even if it's a pass to the, handoff to the running back or a handoff to wide receivers, which we'll see later, all of it has to look the same, and that's one of the keys. All of it has to look the same, like right here. So they're trying to make all of it look the same as much as possible. Skull Gang in the building. You know what time it is. We're here, but crazy. We are here. So these are all just clips. Training camp. Watch some of these clips. Then we'll listen to Todd Bowles. And then let's see. Hopefully, after we're done with the Todd Bowles talking about things he talked about, then hopefully those other two press conferences dropped with Rashad White and Chris Godwin, and we can listen to those, and then we're going to call it a day because I got to go spend some time with my baby since I'm off work today. Another, what are the little play action? Is it play action and then moving out the way of a defender? Okay, no, just play action. Oh, yeah, and moving out the way. Okay. There we go. Some nice throws. Not too bad. So we're getting some good film from Twitter. Like I said, I got them all. I got them all clipped. Nice little throw. Okay, moving out the way, getting a little throw in there. Got the rhythm going. Get some rhythm going. Get the ticker going. And let's play. RTP, baby. Let's get it. Acronym to remember to set my stuff up. Logan Hall right here. Killed the dang Slay. You could see the difference in power of Logan and Joe Tryon. Joe does look stronger, but you could just see how much easier Logan lifted that thing and moved it. Look at Vita in the background about to do the sled. Let's see if okay. So that's pretty much all the clips that was on YouTube right there. That's pretty much all the clips. Again, we got the press conference from Todd Bowles. Yeah, we just gotta probably mute that now. So there you go. We gotta mute that. Let me make sure y'all can still hear me. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Can y'all still hear me? Can y'all still hear me? Yeah, y'all can hear me. All right, cool. So yeah, didn't hear anything big. Let's get into video we got.
Communication was great, so we just have to build from there.
You said during the offseason you didn't want to get into specifics on Russell Gage's injury. Are you able now to disclose what type of injury it is?
No, it's a lower extremity injury. I mean, it's a leg injury, but he'll be fine. I mean, we're counting on him. He'll be back.
So Russell Gage, Todd Bowles doesn't seem too worried about his injury.
Which I think is part of this camp between you and Canales. From a defensive standpoint, how much harder does that make a defense when you're not sure where the quarterback's comfort level is?
Well, we have a good idea what most quarterbacks in this league, what they do and where their comfort level is. And, we're not game planning, but as we game plan, we kind of know who's going to be where and we adjust accordingly. Launch point to us doesn't mean much. It's just what sections they like to throw the ball in. Everybody has their favorite spots. And no matter what the coverage is and no matter what the routes are, that spot ends up getting a lot of usage. So game plan wise, you look at that, but we're not game planning right now. It's just to see where they're comfortable at. Ultimately, we want to put them in the best launching point that makes them more comfortable.
So, as well as making sure all the play action looks the same, and when you're looking the same when you do your play action, right? As well as that, what they're doing is you can see them, they're rolling out, throwing a certain area, rolling out, throwing to the side, rolling out, throwing to the middle, rolling out, throwing here, or just not rolling out. And this is good coaching. What we're listening to right now is good coaching. They're figuring out, they're asking everybody, all quarterbacks, to make all these different throws in all these different ways. And they're trying to see who's doing good at what. And this isn't necessarily a quarterback competition part, like, oh, Trask can do more than this and this and that. It's more of knowing your own quarterback, no matter what. So let's just hypothetically say that they already believe that Trask is the backup and Baker is the starter. Well, what they're doing right now is they're already knowing what Trask does. So if by some reason something does happen to Baker and Trask has to come in, we already know, hey, this is where Trask feels most comfortable throwing. This is where his best throws are coming from, whether it's in the pocket, whether it's outside the pocket, running left, outside the pocket, running right, or if it's under center, if it's under center to the right, if it's under center to the left, if it's under center to the middle of the field, down the field. Like, they're finding out all the different spots. So what Todd Bowles is saying here is actually two parts, which is, this is how you game plan. Like, this is the same thing you do when you game plan against somebody, which is you watch tape and you notice, oh, this is what this quarterback likes to do the most. Once again, this is something that we've seen in NFL. And I know I keep bringing this name up and this person up, but it's one of the players that I focused on the most last year. When you talk about Miami's Tua, and everyone's saying, he's having a great year and this and this and that, which I agree he was. But I kept telling, my friend D1, who is a Dolphin fan, and some other people, I kept telling them, I think they're having a great season, but I'm not convinced yet because I'm waiting for the NFL to give their counter as far as what they think that Tua's doing. And what they started doing was they started protecting the inside and started saying, okay, you're hitting us in the inside and you're letting go of the ball real quick in the middle of the field on the inside. Even though the year before, people were saying that Tua can't hit the inside, the middle of the field. He can't hit the middle of the field. And now in last year, Tua was doing nothing but hitting the middle of the field. So now the defense took away the middle of the field and now they challenged them to hit the outside. And now last year they were like, okay, so now we think Tua can't hit the outside because he was struggling to do that. So this is this what Todd Bowles is talking about is a way that, people go into game plans and how they come up with game plans when you talk about going against the offense and that quarterback. Sometimes the game plan is against the scheme. Sometimes the game plan is against the quarterback, which is sometimes they just feel like this team is dangerous when they hit over the top, like Mahomes and the Chiefs. Sometimes they feel like it's better to just scheme against the quarterback, which means let's take away the sidelines because he can't hit the middle of the field, or let's take away the middle of the field because this quarterback is not comfortable hitting the sideline. Or what we've heard many of times, someone like Drew Brees pressure the up the middle. He doesn't like pressure up the middle. Or with Tom Brady, he doesn't like pressure up the middle. I know you guys heard that a lot. Tom Brady doesn't like pressure up the middle. So let's try to blitz or whatever we got to do to get pressure up the middle and make him move outside the pocket because he's uncomfortable there. Or when it's someone like what we be thinking Baker, or someone that we know like Cam Newton, who we've heard many times they say keep in the pocket. Keep him in the pocket. If you keep him in the pocket, he doesn't do as well. Again, doesn't mean he can't play like that. It just means he's at his worst when you do that certain type of scheme against him. And what they're trying to figure out right now is where is our quarterbacks, each one at their best? What do they feel the most comfortable at? So that's what Todd Bowles was explaining.
Left and Kyle's right or Kyle's the middle. Eventually we'll get to that. But, right now we're just working on everybody doing the same thing.
When we talked to you yesterday, you had not addressed the team. What was your message today when you started the stream?
Obviously, the camaraderie, the culture, and the chemistry, and you can't have one without the other. We're building the camaraderie right now. We think we have a good culture and it's growing more, and that creates better chemistry.
We talked about that yesterday, right? We talked about the culture yesterday, about how big it is about the culture and how I feel like we still have the culture that Bruce Arians installed. And that's what he's talking about.
Get that together in training camp. We think we have some very good players, and we learn how to play smart situational football. We'll be fine.
Hopefully you guys can hear it. I know he's kind of low.
Again, just sharp mentally. As the plays and the playbook comes in on both sides and the installs go in, we'll see who makes all the adjustments and who makes plays in pads. And it's different playing in t-shirt and shorts than it is in pads. And you got to have recall every day. We'll see who's mentally tough and makes plays.
I asked you about kind of the difference in leadership styles between Kyle and Baker, and I also asked Jason as well. And kind of one thing you guys talked about was the fact that Kyle, his leadership style is a little bit different, right? Like more of a quiet confidence about him. Does a quarterback need to be that kind of rah rah in your face type of a guy, or can he lead from a kind of more of a quieter place the way Kraft does?
Not all the time. I mean, leadership on offense can come from the old line, the receivers, or the running back. The quarterback, naturally, because he's a signal caller and talks a lot and tells everybody what to do, has to have some type of leadership skills, and Kyle has that as well as Baker. Kyle's very vocal when he needs to be. I mean, he comes across as quiet, but he's very loud on the field. He's very confident in what he's doing, and we like the way he leads it, and we like the way Baker leads it.
Yesterday, Jason said that.
Glad he talked about that.
What do you want to see from him in order to, for lack of better term, step it up?
For me, Joe has to finish at the top of the rush. He beats linemen and he either slips down or falls off the quarterback because he's launching too early and not running through the quarterback. He has to take those extra 2 steps. He left a lot of sacks out there last year. Not that he didn't get back there, but he didn't finish the play.
Mm-hmm.
Finishing at the top of the rush is just as important as beating the guy initially off the line of scrimmage. And, me and Joe have talked about this, and he understands that, and he's working towards that, and that's what we need to see from him.
Same lines with the fewer Gowdy and Jose Ramirez. I know it's tough to evaluate guys defensively, but just kind of what have you seen from those guys?
From college tape, you see Ramirez. He's a heck of a pass rusher, and that's really his specialty. What he can do. Yaya he's an outside linebacker, but he has the strength of a defensive lineman. So he's a very good edge setter, and he can really come off the ball. And he's a really powerful guy in the speed to power rush. And we look to see both of them execute those things as we go in camp.
Okay.
Saying that he could kind of be interchangeable.
No, I just said he has the strength of a D lineman. I didn't say he was a D lineman. Coach Rogers might want to put.
So I was looking at Yaya more as a defensive lineman, to be honest. I was looking at Yaya as more as like the William Golston, Logan Hall type of defensive lineman. DJ, again, another Bucks content creator. He will be at some point. He will be on this channel, or on the same stream as me. Was saying outside linebacker, and that's what they've been saying since day one. So, as you can see, Todd Bowles is like very like, no, he is an outside linebacker, but he also says that the other coaching staff would probably want to put him at defensive lineman. So I have no doubt he's, I mean, I don't care who you are. Obviously, Vita Vea, right? Vita Vea, we have him all over the D line. Cansey's going to be all over. They all defensive linemen and linebackers. They put them everywhere when it comes to Todd Bowles scheming things up. So obviously, Yaya will not just be one position. They'll put him around here and there, but it looks like Todd Bowles is looking at him strictly as an outside linebacker. So we will see if he does get a little bit more comfortable as a defensive lineman, or if Todd Bowles sticks to his guns, because it could be a situation where Todd Bowles just doesn't want to confuse him with anything else. They just want him to focus on outside linebacker, because there's coverage when you deal with it. There's coverage that you have to deal with and stuff like that. It's more than just being a defensive lineman. Not to say that that's easy or anything, but there's more, you have more responsibility setting the gaps and the edges and stuff like that. So he might just want to keep him focused on that and not even mess with him maybe the first year. Or you never know, he might start, I think I do kind of like him. We'll see how that progresses. But as far as what we know right now, what it sounds like from Tabo is he's just going to be an outside linebacker. So that's good for him. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited again. When we first drafted him, I really wasn't high on him. I was looking for that, that Shaq Barrett, that Jose Ramirez type, that I always like my linebackers to be fast off the edge, bend the corner real quick. He's more of a Jordan, is it Cameron Jordan? He's more of a Cameron Jordan, right? From the Saints. Like, he's more power and kind of just, he's not the fastest, but he's going to work your guy. And then a few times he's going to break through and just get to the quarterback like that. He's more of that type of defensive lineman / outside linebacker. So, again, I wasn't too happy when we drafted him, but after watching a couple of tapes and watching a couple of games of how, I watched him play against Pitt, because I got to watch Cansey and him at the same time. Watching him play against different teams, I got to see how he pass rushed and how he was winning. And not only that, but just how he was wrecking games. Like, not just the pass rush, but, stopping the run. He was just a force. He was a force. He was just wrecking the line. Like, he was just strong. He was just really wrecking the line. He seemed like a Vita Vea version of an outside linebacker. Like, that's what he seems. And that's what Todd Bowles is talking about. That's what Todd Bowles is talking about when he's talking about he has the strength of a defensive lineman. He's an outside linebacker, but he has the strength of a defensive lineman. So that's like Vita Vea, where he has the quickness of a defensive tackle, but he's got the strength to play nose tackle. So he's really a nose tackle. I don't think he has the measurables as far as the arm, I don't know. But anyways, you get what I'm saying. He's very strong for his position. So you definitely see that on the film. And that's what really got me excited and started like, okay, you know what? I am excited about Yaya. So
Side backer, and before we get in the game plan, I just said he's as strong as a defensive lineman.
Good versatility's always good with you. I know that.
Always.
Well, there's no pads on yet, but Elijah was pretty disruptive today. What have you thought about him so far? Yeah, big one now.
I think he's a heck of a ball player, but like you said, there's no pads on the day. The lineman can't grab and we can't hit and everything like that. But he's working, and you can see he's gonna be a special player.
Who did he say?
Competition with all of them. Come off the ball, and he's a really powerful guy in the speed to power rush, and we look to see both of them execute those things as we go in camp.
Saying that he could kind of be interchangeable.
No, I just said he has the strength of a D lineman. I didn't say he was a D lineman. Now, Coach Rogers might want to put him down there, but he's an outside back.
Who was he talking about in the second one?
before
Let's
we get
see.
in the game plan. I just said he's as strong as a defensive lineman.
Good versatility's always good with you. I know that.
Always.
Yeah.
Well, there's no pads on yet, but Elijah was pretty disruptive today. What have you thought about him so far?
Oh, Kalijah.
Big one now.
I think he's a heck of a ball player, but like you said, there's no pads on him.
Kalijah, okay.
The
So
lineman
Kalijah
can't
showing
grab
out. No pads though,
and everything like that,
but still
he's
something you
working,
like to hear.
and you can see he's going to be a special player. Competition with all of them. You compete. Nothing's given to you out here. You better earn your spot.
What's the ceiling for this secondary, especially with the addition of Ryan Neal? How important could Ryan Neal be in this entire defense?
Ryan's huge from a communication standpoint. Since he walked in the door, him and Winfield, they've developed a great bond in the spring, especially from a disguise.
You love to
standpoint.
hear it.
He's a very good communicator.
You love
He
to
wants
hear
learn
that.
the game from everyone's eyes, from the coach's eyes and the player's eyes, and see everything. And his leadership and his communication out there has been invaluable. Knock on wood, if they stay healthy, I think the communication and the chemistry is coming along pretty good. I think those guys have a chance to be good.
Former player, and I know he played a different position, but the NFL recently, multiple star running backs met up for a Zoom call to talk about, kind of the state of their position in terms of what they feel is lack of pay, and I know one of the comments.
Jenna always with the
that conversation was more production they have.
who cares questions.
Just kind of as a head coach, your thoughts on that, and
I'm hoping one of these other press conferences. We got two more press conferences. Rashad White and Chris Godwin, who did a press conference today, but Bucks haven't put it up live yet.
You feel for people, and I don't really have an answer to that.
Hopefully,
it may be, and then other people feel they may be devalued or valued. So you got to kind of play it out as it goes, and I think each team is different, and you go accordingly. I can't answer that for the whole thing. I think I'll be the president of the NFLPA or the league if I can answer that.
do you feel though like the running back position is valued today the way it was 10 years ago?
10 years ago, the money wasn't where it was, so obviously it's valued a lot more. I mean, you had more 25, 30 plus carry backs back then. I think the days of Peyton and Emmitt Smith and all those guys, there's not many that carry it 20 to 30 times, but they catch the ball more. They do a lot more things, and they're a lot faster, and the offenses are different. So it's like every other position, one jumps every couple of years and one goes down. So I'm sure it'll fluctuate and change.
Like out there, just it's just one. You have all this run action in this offense. Is that going to create, some guys that get free like that?
Hopefully it does that. And if we're running the ball enough and we're getting some yards that way, hopefully it creates some of those type of situations. Yeah.
right. So that's Todd Bowles. I'm trying to see. We have any. We got some more. Okay. Is that real? Huh. That was real. I'm trying to see if we can get any clips of what. Let's see. Buccaneers wide receiver Godwin says that he likes what he sees from both Baker and Kyle Trask. A lot of good things, a lot more comfortable in the offense. It's an exciting time. Now, he does talk about, there is a clip. Let me see if I can get it real quick. There is a clip that he literally talks about the question, the difference between the two. Is like a 20-second clip. We'll listen to that.
It was something a little bit different. You know, like I think like Kyle's a little bit more like laid back, and Baker kind of having a little bit more like a chip on the shoulder for like whatever reason. But like I think like that's like the big thing like so far, because they both throw like really good balls. You know, they both like have the ability to process information fast and they get it in the right spots. So I think just like like there can be like their personalities, but that's not to say like one is better than the other. I guess like the way like
So they're basically saying the only thing that's different is their personality. They're both the same type of quarterback as of right now. They both throw a good ball and yada yada yada. That's all we got from that. Let me see if by any chance on cue, right on cue. Nope. I was hoping. They still haven't. Let's see if we get any more press conferences by Rashad. I know I've seen some things. Shaq changed his number to 7. Yes, he did. Shaq changed his number to 7. He's looking pretty decent out there right now. Weird seeing a 76 and it's not Donovan Smith. Yeah, that's a fact. I noticed that earlier. Bucks wide receiver says that there are not enough words to say how impressive Mike Evans is. Comes in, does his job without being a diva, and performs regardless. Okay. Let's see. Overall, my body is just feeling much better. Let's see, Chris Godwin. Some more Chris Godwin talk.
feeling so much better. It's like the difference between being kind of like survival mode and being in a position to be able to like perform at a high level, recover, and then bounce back and do it again. I'm grateful for the experience I got last year because I mean it tests your perseverance, it tests like your character and stuff like that. So I grew a lot from it. I was fortunate to be able to make it back in time to actually play last season. And still put up some decent performances. But I'm excited about this year, man. Excited to be healthy, excited to get out here and work with the guys.
All right.
Yeah, I would say so.
All right. Let's see what else we got. Ooh, look at this. Anybody who feels we lost Tom and lost something is going to be in a rude awakening. We're going to wreck crap. Let's get it. What was this? Rookie Kalijah Kancey garnering high praises from the podium yesterday. We don't care about yesterday. We're talking about today. They had posts of Rachaad White as well. That they don't seem to be. Let's see. We love you in Tampa. Let's see what he's talking about here.
I wonder, well, is he an American? Where was he born? What language?
But I mean, I love Tampa. Right? So I want to be here, and it's good waking up and seeing sunny days most of the time. It's a blessing. But I mean, I love Tampa. Right?
That was it.
I want to be here, and
come on. See, this is why we just need their whole press conference. I don't know why they're holding out on us. Why they're holding out on us. Give us the press conferences. Let's see. Where is a Rachaad White one? I want to see what Rachaad White, what they were asking him. Let's see. What is this? Health status of Big Red. I feel like the first day of school.
Like official day of the season. So it feels like a first day of school. Like there's like a lot of excitement. Guys are eager to go. And it just feels good to get back on the field with the guys. You know, it was a fun first day. Guys are having a good time, flying around. It wasn't that bad weather-wise. Like started to kick up a little bit at the end, but for July in Tampa, it was a beautiful day.
Yes. So next time I go live, obviously I was able to go live early today, which is a good time to go live. Um, but as you can see, we don't have all of the videos out yet. We still got to wait for them to put all the videos out. But next time, which hopefully tomorrow I can go live. Um, um, I like that. Next time I could go live tomorrow. Obviously, I should be working, so that means by the time I get out and get home, it'll be like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, sometime around there, which means that all the videos should be up, and we'd be able to just go through straight all the videos. Like I said today, I was able to, I didn't work today. They didn't have me work today, so I was able to go live early. I could have waited, but I wanted to hurry up and just go live, talk about it. Hold on, what is this? Not sure when Devin White will speak with reporters, but he's posting deep thoughts on Instagram today as he reports to Bucks training camp. Some people threw dirt on my name while others have given flowers. The thing is, it was all a garden to me. I grew from it. Okay, there you go. Worrying is carrying tomorrow's load with today's strength, carrying 2 days at once. It is moving into tomorrow ahead of time. Worrying doesn't empty tomorrow of its sorrow. It empties today's of its strength. Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like that. So that's what Devin White has been putting on his Instagram. And yes, Devin White was practicing. Everybody came, that all our 90 players were here today, including Russell Gage. The only Russell Gage was on the sideline, um, doing his own thing. He's not participating with everybody else yet. See, I can't wait for some footage like this. Now, let's see. Jeez. This is Bryce Young. Should that have not been picked?
Come on, Bryce.
Look at chart. I told you, look at chart. That looked trash.
Come on, Bryce.
Look at chart. I told you, look at chart. That was trash. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. I don't know if that was a safety, the corner. He just stopped, bro, and didn't even try, bro. They had to have they had to have did that for Bryce. They had to have said, don't try to pick it or something. He just kind of looked at it, stopped and backed up, woo, that was they better come out with something better if they want to impress me. They better have something better than that. But that's what I'm waiting for us to have some shots of that stuff like that happening. So we should get a lot of people showing some videos of training camp. That's what I'm waiting for. Chris Guy opens up about saying that it feels good to get back on the field, guys. And tonight, okay, where's the Rashad? Here we go. Some Rashad White. Buccaneers running back Rashad White tells me first round pick Kalijah Cansey is a different type of player. Mentions Cansey's explosiveness, getting to the backfield quickly. Cansey indeed did blow up a few plays today, getting to the backfield causing a sack and tackle for loss. Whew. So there, yeah, really though, really licking our chops, bro. That looked disgusting. That looked pathetic. What the heck? Why are they so picking on every little thing about Kyle Trask? Let's listen. No, we're not gonna do that. So let me go one more to see. This is the type of stuff I'm waiting to see. This is the type of stuff I'm waiting to see. So let's go real quick. See if by any chance they it doesn't look like it. Well, it doesn't look like they're gonna post that anytime soon. But if you're new, I see a couple of more people that got it here. Listen, we talked about a few things that's been going on. We watched the Todd Bowles press conference, and we broke a few things down from that press conference. And we watched clips, as you can see in the background. We got some clips that have been shown in the beginning of training camp that were posted on Twitter. I posted that there, so we got some clips there. Besides that, that's all for today. It's looking like we'll see if we hear some more news about how the quarterbacks looked. If they show any press conferences, if I end up, which I will, I'll end up listening to the press conferences later whenever they post it. And if it's anything big, I will come back on tonight. We will today. We will live stream again if there's anything big that we need to talk about. It don't have to be too big, but just something. If there's a point that I feel like needs to be made, we will go live again today and talk about it real quick. So again, if you do not have this channel notified, hit that notification bell. Make sure the notification bell is on all. That way you're notified as soon as we go live, so we could chop it up and talk about the things we got to talk about. There is a video, a picture that's going around, and I can't find it, but if I find it, it is what it is. But it's basically taking a dig. I don't know why everyone's taking a dig at Trask so much. They don't care about who's better at quarterback. They just care about what quarterback sounds better, I guess. I don't know. I want to take Derek Carr back to Vegas. Cam Jordan tells reporters today of his ultimate goal of winning. Oh, okay. What was I gonna say? So yeah, that's what we did today. Hit the like button to help out the channel if you haven't already. And if you're liking the content, man, share this with another Bucs fan. Or you know what? You can even share this channel with a friend that's a fan of the rival team, because you know how we get down on those rival teams. So yeah, they signed Graham. We signed Joey Galloway. So yeah, there it is. That's gonna be it for today so far. Let me check one more time just to triple check. See if they posted it up. Watch them post it now that I'm about to leave. No, nothing yet. All right, so that's going to be it for today. It's your man RTP. Remember, we are family friendly and safe for work. So you can put us in the background while you're working, or you can put us in the car while you're listening and take your kids to school. Now, when we do the NFC South roundtables, it gets a little heated. There's a lot of bad words in there, so you might not want to do that, when we do the NFC roundtables. But as far as the rest of the show, we are family friendly and safe for work. Don't forget. And remember, Pewter and Red till we're cold and dead. I'll see you guys next time. We're out of here. And shout out to the subscribers. We're at 49 subscribers. We're getting there, baby.